Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the ArchieLuxury live stream. That's right, guys, where we take you there. That's right, guys. Just sending some invites out to my top dogs there. We got Mark Goldberg, the world's greatest dog trainer. I sent one to Tan, Aussie Expat, Clive, Chief Tit. Who else should I send one to? No point sending one to Keslow. He never responds. JD's working today. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. That's the way we roll. No points. I would love to get one on, get Bear on just for 10 minutes to say, hey Bear, what you doing? How's your collection? What's happening? Just say hello to him. But he won't budge, unfortunately, which, I respect. It's one of these things, the hobby, the watch hobby, the streaming, it can be very addictive. And it's also, if you are out for a while, it doesn't appeal anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't appeal in the same way. It doesn't appeal in the same way. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad that, I can't get Bear on. You just can't have that conversation. But there's a lot of whack jobs out there. A lot of whack jobs out there cause a lot of trouble. That's the problem. Let's start a poll. Do you see your luxury, because the garbage watches, luxury watch collection as an investment? Let's see what happens. Just starting a poll now. We'll see how that goes there. Do you see your luxury watch collection as an investment? I got to tell you something. Truthfully, I used to see it. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I got HR on. Fuck. How are you?
Hey Paul, I mean
Hello?
it's great to be on the show, Paul. I heard you were looking for guests, and I thought, well, here I am. And what's going on, Paul? Is that a new T-shirt? But have you got a new T-shirt?
Why don't you
Paul?
turn your camera on? We'll see what you're wearing, big boy. Have you vacuumed the carpet yet? Got those stains out?
What are you on about? I'm asking if you've got a new T-shirt. It's looking nice, Paul.
I said, why don't we turn your camera on?
Why are you so vicious, Paul? You're always atcha. I just said, have you got a new T-shirt? It's looking nice.
I said, and that's why don't you turn your camera on? We'll see what you're wearing today.
And that's how you talk to me, Paul. You're saying you want guests. I come on and I say, you're looking nice. Is that a new T-shirt? And you're immediately just coming back at me, Paul. What's going on?
Have you got your camera turned on?
Why does it matter if I've got my camera turned on?
A bluesy.
Why does it matter if I've got my camera turned on or not? Why does it matter, Paul?
Well, if you're going to make assumptions and dispersions about other people, why don't we have the same rules for you? Why can't I see what you're wearing?
Hey? How is that an aspersion? You've got a nice new top on. I said, is that new? And you're kicking off already.
Why don't we turn your camera on? I can comment about something in your ground, like the fact that you haven't fucking vacuumed your floor. You live like a pig. Hey, how about that?
I live like a pig. At least I can hold a marriage together, Paul.
How about that with stains all over the floor?
At least I can hold a marriage
floor, you fucking Fruit Loop. What a cunt. Absolute fucking cunt. Absolute useless fucking cunt. I mean, I wake up early to get abused by that turd. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. This is supposed to be fun. I mean, if it's not fun, What's the point of fucking turning up here anymore and doing the stream? We got a super chat. Watch Collector 1990. HR should host the morning show. Let's get him on then, hey? Let's get him to do that. Morning show. It's very tough without having some decent guests who are fucking passive aggressive cunts, narc, HR. They're just fucking not enjoyable. You really want to get abused for $70 a day? Fuck me dead. Get a job delivering pizzas. Get a job. Fuck me dead. What a fucking joke. Absolute fucking disaster, hey? Oh, he's back. The fuck does he want? You jumped off. You couldn't handle the heat, so you jumped off. Is that
no? You booted me, you spineless cockroach. You booted me.
You couldn't handle it, so you jumped off. I didn't touch it at all.
You booted me. So why did I get kicked off mid-sentence?
Before you were just a grub. Now you're a fucking liar.
You fat walrus. You fat walrus.
You fucking useless piece of shit. Look at that. Just an absolute asshole. Look at that. Just an absolute fucking asshole. He likes to cop out the shit. Can't take it. Just fuck off. You know that, HR? Just fuck off. It's just not fun. I mean, I wake up early to start the show. I'm thinking, oh, what can I talk about? And I made a video the other day on my mainstream. And you get him fucking attacking. I mean, fuck me dead. For $3, I'd we got a super chat here from Madman, $20. Looking fresh, Arch. I think one stream a day is serving you well. Have been walking over there. Have you been walking over there or found a new workout partner to bring back to the dorm? No. I am walking. I went for a walk yesterday. I did enjoy that. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We got fake bear in the background. Hey, HR, you're back on again. You just can't handle it.
You are pathetic. You are a pathetic hunter. You are pathetic. You do not even pay full price at Sopron Cinema.
You throw the shit at people. But you can't handle it. So then you jump off.
Stop kicking me. Stop kicking me. Stop kicking me, you cunt. Stop kicking me.
Fucking piece of shit.
Kicking me.
You know what, a fucking asshole. I mean, this is what the stream has come to. I've got fucking HR, 20-something guy who just wants to abuse fuck off. You know what? I think it's time. Call stumps. Maybe it's time to end the main show. I mean, fuck me dead. What an existence. Hey, listen to these guys here. Fuck. This is what it's come to. I don't get Bear on anymore. I mean, what shits me off is Bear was here for so long. He won't even come on for 5 minutes to say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Just Gonski. Never, not one touch. Yet in the heyday, he was giving me, oh, do this, Arch, do this, Arch, do that, Arch. Do this, do that. And then now, I can't get nothing out of him. Watch Collector, 1990. HR brings in the money. I don't know what to say. Just a fucking abusive cunt at times. I was the cunt. I went at him right off the go. You betcha. You betcha. You betcha I fuck it. He just comes on, has a go at me. He just got nothing better. I mean, is that what you want in life? To just be abused? Just fucking nasty. He's allowed to abuse me. I'm not allowed to do anything. Get fucked. Get fucked. Fucking nasty. Nasty. I mean, it's just difficult. Angelic Slayer, toxic milkshake to start the day. What a fucking asshole, hey? And HR coming on, if you're going to have rude names there, I'm not going to fucking put you on either, okay? If you're going to have derogatory names, you can get fucked. I'm not putting you on. It is what it is. What can I say? It's a tough gig. YouTube's tough. Fuck me dead. This is what I do. I wake up, come on to be abused by some fucking cunt, 20-something-year-old cunt, and that's supposed to be great. Fucking hell, man. It's just it's really fucking tough. Who's this?
Hey, Mr. Archie, why you not give me juice or shower?
You just fucking, you know.
I come help you do stream, but no juice, no shower.
I don't enjoy having you on. We got Mike the Snake. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hi, Archie. I'm fine.
Yeah, it's just a hard day. You know, I get HR on, wants to attack me. You think, what the fuck do I do these streams for?
Oh, man.
Just to be abused constantly, you know?
I feel you hard. Everybody's been going at me pretty hard lately, too. And I feel it. And I don't, it sucks. It's just a not fun part about this addicting Archieverse that exists. All the rest of the watch talk and the banter and, you know, fun topics and,
you think it's time to call it quits, Mike?
No. Then you just time to like, you know, play things cool and let
even Seinfeld ended. Mike,
what's that?
I said even Seinfeld ended.
True. No,
nothing lasts forever.
That's true. And better to have it be on your own decision than have it like burnt down, you know, and taken from you. You know, that's like, that stings too.
How you been, Mike?
I'm doing great. My health is like, it's been fine. A little bit overweight, but I've lost all this weight and feeling really good. You know, mom's her cancer's progressing now, finally. So it's getting all kind of heavy. You know, on that end. But it is what it is. I did the same thing for my grandmother many years ago and my uncle a couple of years ago. And I figured that's the reason.
Speaking of clowns, we've got that clown HR wants to join on again. What do you want to say this time? I mean,
no, I just come on to support Mike. Don't be like that, Paul.
Do you ever have a nice character who's not such a cunt?
Mike, I'm sorry to hear about your mum. Shut up,
do you
Paul.
have a character
I'm here for Mike.
who's not such an asshole? We got a super chat from Esoteric.
I'm here for Mike.
Are you Seinfeld or The Simpsons? You decide. Thank you.
Are you breakfast or shower?
Hmm.
You know, HR just sometimes he's just at you. I mean,
Oh yeah. It's just
we got Aussie expat joining us. Ozzy, how are you, man?
G'day, gentlemen. How many more days in
Rough start
Shenzhen?
to the show today. Abused for HR for 15 minutes. I feel like I'm in high school. You know, fuck me dead. Oh my god, we just got here. Okay, now let's go to Matt.
he's the bluesy embodied. So I love HR because I love the bluesy.
Yeah, no, listen, even sometimes if I get in, get triggered and get into a yelling match with somebody or whatever, it doesn't mean like I hate them for life or anything like that,
Mike doesn't hate anyone for life. Aussie expat, I wanted to ask you, today's topic is the watch market is not an investment anymore. I mean, I don't think watches
It never was. It never was.
True, but they were very speculative. You could buy some. See, it was a bit of like a store of wealth. You could buy a watch, wear it for a little while, and then sell or trade it without losing your shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it helps the AD tell stories they're comfortable with, parting with $10,000-$15,000. That's what the narrative helps. It helps the AD sell some watches. Hey, it's a good store of wealth. I've actually heard that line. Like I've overheard them. I've heard that line before.
Unless you're getting Pandas or Submariners or Pepsis.
Right.
Even Rolex is not really that great a store of wealth anymore, is it?
It isn't. I mean, but unless they're listening to you, Archie, back in the day, they wouldn't understand. And there was someone I overheard. Their daughter had purchased a two-tone Datejust with diamonds, like a 28, something like that, and she was really, really happy because she knew it was worth more than what she had paid for it. And I just said congratulations. Like they'd already paid for it, but my God, was that watch ever above retail? I don't think so. And the reality
Yellow gold or rose gold?
No, I don't know. I didn't see the watch. But
this is a friend of yours or who?
My banker. Just the person I bank with, and their daughter had gotten one.
It's a VA. You've got a personal banker, don't you?
Chase don't do that. They do have a class called Chase Private. But while you do get a banker, that's not actually the person you'll deal with on a day-to-day basis. Still, they don't have like HSBC in the UK. If you're HSB Premier, they've got different tellers for HSB Premier. So anyone who's Premier goes to a different set of tellers and stuff like that. But at Chase, you have to set an appointment up with your banker if you want to actually see your banker. But if you're just going in to check your safe deposit box, it's just you sit in line with everyone else checking their $0 bank balances.
So tell me this. With watches themselves there, you're a very, very frugal guy. Like I understand you. I remember. Let me catch up on the super chats. Madman, $10. Guys, which panelist activity pulls you in a worse frame of mind? HR, atcha, not stuttering his way to attack another panelist, or Bird Brain flexing his 1 inch of uncircumcised watches?
I mean, it's a very personal question. I find Bird Brain as the most intolerable to be on a panel with. He used to be a nice guy.
Yes. I find HR just certain days you just can't stand him. Like today, I woke up thinking, "Fuck, I'm going to have to deal with abuse." I've just decided
You got to roll with the punches with HR. That's like if you put up a brick wall, then you're gonna get beat up. You got to roll with the punches of HR.
Yes, I got to tell you, you are somebody who. Let me tell you this, like technically, you are 100% right. Don't buy a house. You're far better to put that into a business or investment class assets because they will. But the reality is, I mean, I'll tell you honestly, for most Aussies, real estate has actually made them very wealthy.
I think it depends where you are. In Australia, it makes sense. I think a lot of Europe, it makes sense. In America, it's a lot more.
Aussie expat, it's luck. It's timing and luck, okay? Because if you, in Australia, if you own a 3-bedroom house, like a suburban block, and you own, say, an investment apartment or a second house, you're worth, you're worth 1 to 2 million, which is not a lot of money, but it's a fucking good start. It's a very good start.
Yeah. If you can, the problem I usually hear is I usually don't hear an exit strategy. What's very popular in Australia is negative gearing, i.e., they pay out of pocket to own these investments and they do not contribute to their overall lifestyle because you can't eat negative gearing. I.e., negative gearing to everyone else just means
but
the properties don't cash flow. But Australians value non-cash flowing real estate, which is mind-boggling.
No, but that's because they get the tax deduction. Okay.
Yeah, but no amount of tax deduction will result in more money.
In any type of investments, if you're buying shares or you're buying real estate, you've got 2 types of income. You've got dividends, or in the case of rental properties, you've got the rent.
Cash flow, yeah.
And you've also got the capital appreciation when it sells.
Right.
So you're not just, it's not, that's not really fair to say that.
Well, no, but some people go on this strategy endlessly. Like they go more and more capital, they don't care about cash flow. They just care that they get a tax write-off. And before you know it, they've got 10 properties, but none of it's contributing to their lifestyle.
But if you don't really need the car, any car is a waste of money. You don't buy things as a deduction. Like in my case, you've got to be very mindful of it. Like I do travel, but I want to travel. If it works for you, it's great. But if you're doing it purely to get the tax deduction, you're fooling yourself.
Yeah. And so many people get emotional about these sorts of things. It's very difficult.
Emotional. We've got the world's best dog trainer joining us. How are you?
I'm very emotional because I'm afraid you're going to cut my pay now for being late.
That's perfectly okay. And you're drinking that fizzy water again. Watermelon. Waterloo. It's called Waterloo.
Summer berry, quite frankly.
I like it with a little hint of flavor. Don't you think it tastes so much nicer?
That's why I drink this stuff. But in a pinch, I will take a bottle of water and drop a few blueberries and a few drops of lemon juice in it just to keep hydrated, so there's flavor.
Actually, water has taste, and I've found that I really enjoy water.
See, I have well water, Mike, so the taste is a touch of iron mixed with sulfur and a slight hint of rotten eggs.
Oh, you have no idea how much I identify with that, Mark.
And if you boil it, does that improve the taste if you boil well
the water coming out of your well just either stinks like rotten eggs.
It's got a lot of mineral.
Or that was my neighbor, and then my house we had iron. And
what about if you put it on a purifier, water purifier? Does that make any difference?
That's what you needed to do. You need to get it at a soft water system or whatever, and that purified your water
So my bathwater has been brown like tea, almost like a
Yeah,
like
that's
Earl
how. That's,
Grey.
like, growing up, that's we used to take orange baths.
Yeah, well, it was a little like that, and then I remembered, oh
Same.
shit, I haven't put the rust protector salt in the water softener probably in like a month. So I did it, and I'm sure now it's better.
Aussie expat, let me ask you something, Aussie.
But it's
Isn't
free.
it time
Free water.
for you now? You realize the watches are no longer an investment. They're no longer an asset class. Why don't you rationalize your collection and say, you know what?
Fuck it.
So the first one on the chopping block that I have is that Pelagos 42. I wear it about 5 days a year.
Fuck,
But you
I
know
love
what?
that
Look
watch.
close up. We do a full screen. This watch.
Full screen.
I missed that watch probably more
This
than any of my
watch.
other watches.
It's the weakest watch in my collection. It's on the chopping block. But every time I wear it, I love it.
I
love
hardly
it.
any money.
It's beautiful.
It's hardly any money.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to get?
Yeah, but if you start somewhere, what do you? I mean, you got to offload the things that you don't like
It's
at
not even
least.
worth
But the thing is,
selling.
I love it. I love it.
Then why would you sell it? It's not
Yeah,
worth
exactly.
selling, and you like it. So you.
So finding watches I don't like. The Air King, very weak watch.
Yeah, agreed.
Probably zero future for it. But every time I wear it, I love the Air King. I really love the new Air King.
Well, you
It's
said
very
it
understated.
has a place in your heart.
Yeah, but it also, it's a little special. At arm's length, at a little bit of a distance with that bezel and the crown guards, it just sort of, it pops without screaming Rolex.
You know the
It's-
correct
It's
distance?
so good.
You know the correct distance of your Rare King is about 2.8 kilometers. It looks much better when it's out of my vision. You know what?
Yeah, yeah.
Speedometer. Is it
Yeah.
30 o'clock? I hate that. It's just so bizarre.
Yeah, well, I do like that they put 0.5 there, so there wasn't this wonky 5 there now. But I don't know. I really like the Air King. It's just not a bruiser's watch. I tend to love wearing the watch that is a little bit more
baller
rugged.
watch.
It's
No.
rare.
I mean something I can go hiking with or something like that.
You go hiking in any Rolex made.
Air King is a
You
field
can,
watch.
but the
That's
Air
right.
King.
It is a field watch.
I mean, are you
That's what the
hiking on all
John Deere
fours?
is.
It's seldom talked about here on this channel.
Yeah.
On all fours. What happens to your watches when you're hiking? I mean, hiking.
Well, I've been wearing the FXD. I'm doing a little bit more,
Going for
scrambling across rocks and stuff. So
I'm going for a walk.
Did you read that? Did you ever read that book about the guy who got trapped under a boulder and had to cut his leg off?
Oh, that's awesome. No, it was his arm.
Oh, his arm off. He cut his
With a
arm
pen
off.
knife.
I didn't read the book, but the movie was really, really good. I haven't decided whether or not I show that to my son. We're doing a lot of hiking
How
at the
old is
moment.
he? No,
7.
you do not. Show
No.
And you know what? I can listen, Aussie Expat. Let me give you a little fatherly advice because I'm a
Yeah.
generation ahead of you.
Yeah.
My son, who's now 32, still talks about the time I took him to see, I See Dead People, whatever that movie was. 'Cause,
Sixth
like,
Sense, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know that it was going to be gruesome, but then I covered his eyes at all the right time. I want to see where my dad keeps his gun, and then the kid turns around and his brains are leaking out of the back of his head.
Oh, God.
And he never quite got over that. So I'm just saying you might.
I'm
wait.
not so sure that kids are as sensitive and the times at which are sensitive. Like, you have to be a little bit older for certain things to be shocking to you. Like certain
No, he
things
was
are
like
implied.
He was like 7 or 8 years old when I took him to see that. And I'm just saying,
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, the things that are inappropriate aren't universally inappropriate. Like, sometimes there's movies that are very sexy. The kids just don't understand that aspect. And
I
there's
think
nothing
you're
actually...
He's going to understand chewing off his own fucking arm when you take him out on hikes and scramble.
But the thing is, a young boy would
What?
think that's cool.
$100.
Terry Boston, $100. Man, that's
Wow.
incredible. Sir Chesterfield, best GMT within the 2.5 to 3.5 range. please, sir. Love you all. Advice, please, Sir Chesterfield. My birthday's at the end of April. Thank you for all your advice. My boyfriend is being released from hospital tomorrow afternoon. Happy love.
Well, good
I would
luck
say
to your
the best for
boyfriend and
2.5
health.
Yes. Best
Well,
of luck
he's being
there.
released because the insurance ran out quickly. That's why.
I would say the best, you'd have to look at a Tudor, Black Bay
Tudor.
Pro or Diet Pepsi.
How about that new one? The
58 GMT,
Yes.
FXD GMT as well. Well, you can't get an FXD GMT for 3,500. Not even secondhand.
No.
But
maybe the version 1.
Tudor's secondhand, they're incredible value. Incredible value.
incredible.
And I actually said to a watch dealer I know, this is probably the biggest secondary watch dealer in Australia. I said, what do you reckon the best watch is? He said, you know what? The best watch, luxury watch that you could just keep and have forever, Black Bay, Tudor Black Bay. That's what he said to me. Tudor Black Bay. Just get the diver. It doesn't matter. Oh. He said if someone bought that, it's essentially got an in-house Rolex movement. It's going to see you through for a lifetime. And he said that's all you need done. But he said people want more. They want the crown. You know.
So it's Black Bay GMT, Black Bay 58 GMT, and the Black Bay Pro.
Black Bay regular.
100%.
Well, it has to be GMT though.
Oh,
so,
GMT.
Yeah, Black Bay Pro.
Sorry about that.
So that was just another. I just sidelined the fact that those Black Bays are great value. Man, there's no question of it. And the only other thing that comes close,
Zulu
maybe Grand Seiko GMT.
Omega.
No.
Does Omega have anything?
Not for that price.
If you go to the quartz,
Well, they do.
Grand
Guys.
Seiko
Hold on.
Grand Seiko Quad.
No. There is an Omega. Shit, Archie, we've looked at it together. It's the one with the.
You know those sword hand Seamasters. Those sword hand Seamasters
There
from
is
the
a
2000s.
GMT. Yes, there's a GMT version.
They are a bargain. They are a fucking. Okay, they're an ETA. What's wrong with an ETA movement, for fuck's sake? They are absolute bargain.
That one is well within his price range, probably to the lower end of his price range. And I'm also a late April baby, just for reference. Must have been something about late April that did it to both of us. Not our fault.
I think if they want new though, I mean, some of those Tudors you can get in the. Well, can you get in 3.5? I don't think you can.
No,
what
not
was the top
new,
end of
but
that super chat?
You know what?
Yeah.
Why don't
If they
Archie-
must get new, the Longines Zulu time, they're all in this 3.5 to
You know what?
range.
I don't see Longines as a luxury brand. It's so
I kind of like my
anticlimactic.
Longines.
You're never going to get your money back, are you?
Well, you know what?
No.
Hold on. You can buy that one under $2. I bought mine for like $1,900.
Doxa.
Oh,
Doxa is a good company. That just their price is parked right where we're talking.
Frank B, $5. Mark, don't bother arguing with expat. He has more money. He
no.
is.
I don't think
You
I've
know-
got more money than the dog trainer. But
I don't know
we'll-
about that. I think we're close. But not only that,
Yeah.
but listen, expat's always got some logic behind what he says. It's not just bullshit. But wait, Arch, do me a favor. Open Chrono. Let's look at a couple of these things. That's our own Terry.
Yes,
It's
yes.
$100. The least you can do is open a fucking window. I know we need to talk about the passive aggressive, and we need to complain a little about you not leaving the room. But every minute that you keep us on Chrono is 1 minute that we're not yelling at you about that room. It's funny, guys. The reason that I went on like that was when I said, Archie, open a window. I saw him go, ugh. I saw it. He went, ugh, work. I got to push a button. He went like, oh. I've got to stir my soup. I'll be right back.
I don't know why it is.
Some of
but
these
it
broadhand
seems to
GMTs
slow
are
the
pricey.
internet down.
I can dare
Where's
try
he gone
share
now?
because
Where's my boyfriend?
my
gone?
USB tends to completely shit the bed when I share sometimes. So I don't know if I can do it if you can't. Let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot. I could
your
end up having to
USB does.
reconnect.
I've got it up on the screen now. Let's see if it's any good. Here
I'm
we
not seeing
go. Press
anything
the
from
button, and we're on the screen.
Okay, you're doing okay. No, we got to be looking for Omega GMTs because we know you can get the Black Bays
Look at
at
that.
a good price.
2.6, 2.7 for a Pepsi on a break.
What
that's
about
good.
Zen? What about Zen?
Mhm.
I
mean,
they
I'm
probably
sure they
have
make,
something in that
they-
price range.
yeah, they make there's the Zen 105 UTC, which is in that price range. But I don't know. I don't know if that's
No,
luxury.
we're looking at tutors, Mike. Mike, I don't know why you would even say Zen. Zen's not famous for
I was
their
just thinking
GM.
of
We're
other.
talking GMTs. Look,
Well, they
let's
make-
face it.
They make a GMT.
The
I
only
think.
GMTs that are worth mentioning is the Rolex. The Rolex owns that genre,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, but
The
it's not in the price.
GMT watches.
Mike's
The only
right.
thing that
They
comes
make-
close is the. Yeah.
I was just thinking of other brands that.
Are you
fall
a
into
Zen
that
fan?
price
Do you
range.
have any?
Other?
You own
other
any Zens?
possibilities.
Who? Mikey? Mikey does not. I own 2.
I hope to own one. There's a lot of watches that I really want. Like I definitely need to replace my Pelagos. And then from there, I really want to get the Seamaster 300 Heritage on a bracelet. I
You
think
need to get a Speedy back, Mike.
yeah, I need to do that as well. Then there's what else? You know, at that point, I mean, if I've been able to collect all of those, things are probably doing well, and I might be able to shoot higher and just get my grail. You know, the Vacheron.
We got a super chat here. Watch collector, $19.98. Bula World Time GMT, one dual GMT for the poor but motivated. Bula World Timer G.
Does he mean Bulova?
Have you heard of that?
Does that mean Bulova? I don't know I don't know. What is that? Look it up. Look it up. Hey, let's look at that browser history, guys. Bueller.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Look at that.
You make me nervous, Marky.
Well, you know, I'm not the one cutting the clips out. That's not. Talk to Tan.
Is that any good?
No, it's not good, but it's cool. 60s vintage, 35 millimeter, funky. And Watch Collector is saying for the poor but motivated. He's got.
We've got our friend Starchy in the.
I don't know. That's kind of fucking. That is cool. That's cool.
I think that's pretty cool too. And
It's just
square
small.
watches wear bigger.
It's small. What
than their number? Like,
well, yeah, I guess that's probably true, but still small. What? How much is this fucker? This fuckeroonie.
We've got some super chats. I've got to catch up here. We got Starchy, $2. Starchy. What watch would you all buy for 42,000? That's the depreciation on my car. That's how much money I lost. We're talking 42,000 Australian, which is about 30 US.
42,000. It buys you a lot, but not everything.
Doesn't buy you
42,000.
Doesn't buy you a Platona.
I'd buy a bluesy. I'd buy Marky's bluesy.
Not for
30
that
US. Get me a bluesy like yours.
No.
35.
You get the gold. You get the full gold. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yes, you can have the full gold bluesy for that money.
You got another super chat.
I'd go Steel Daytona.
Day. I'm going day.
Oh, good choice. JD Gonzaroo, $3. Enjoying actual watch talk. You know this, bud? Thank you.
The problem with choosing Steel Daytona is you're passing up a lot of gold watches. A lot of gold watches you can get for 42. Not all of them, but a lot. But I would probably still go for a Steel Daytona.
Look at this. We've got timepieces, Squire, $5. All this talk of second-hand Swiss watches and sword-hand Seamasters with ETA movements is giving me a stiffy. I came for abuse, stayed for watch talk.
I think we need to actually show some broadhands here. Let's do this one. Can you share that?
And finally,
Yeah.
Madman, member for 58 months. Buying for a tax write-off is fool's gold. Invest in ArchieLuxury membership instead now. I like gold myself, but platinum is okay. Man cannot survive on super chats alone, FICO Roonies. There we go. Man cannot survive on super chats alone. Thank God for Watch Talk. Luxury starts at Tudor.
Nice.
Look at that. That is so beautiful. Look at that sword.
Yeah, these broad hand GMTs from Omega are good, but
See, I think
they're
that's
not
so much
they're
nicer
not
than the
that
Axe
cheap.
Terror there. You see the
I had that watch,
Three-
and it was, listen, when I had it, which was about 12 years ago, they were commonly selling for $1,200. I sold mine to a buddy in Serbia for $1,200. So I'm pretty sure you can find this much cheaper than that.
I would imagine, but I mean the offer price is the offer price. It's
I
kind
get
of
that, but what site are we looking at here? Did we just look at one?
Chrono.
You know,
this is Chrono.
because here's the thing, that's a hard watch to move.
search from low to high. Are you searching low to high
This looks good.
or relevant?
And they're not popular,
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, by the way, because I had one. It's the font on that bezel is ugly, but everything else about that watch is awesome.
Yeah.
The loom is better.
I can't remember who in the community's got one of these, but it's kind of unique. It's not literally a diver,
Would you want the Seamaster GMT and the Seamaster diver?
Yes,
Would you
I
want
had-
both versions
I
of
had-
it? Would
I
you
had-
have both?
I did. I had the 2254, which is the non-laser but the wavy cut, the wavy dial, and I had that.
And how do you operate the? I guess with the crown.
Yes,
Change. Yeah. Okay.
that's a lot better than breaking the glass and then flicking the little
Yeah. Or drilling a hole and just putting it with a stick.
putting a coat hanger in there. It's like opening a locked car, Mike. You got to put a coat hanger. Guys, I'm sure there's more super chats, but I don't know. I'm lost.
Oh, so it's got the gold Omega on the buckle.
Or are we caught up? Maybe
Yeah. That's very pricey. Wow, but yeah, I'm not sure a lot of these are falling into the price target. Oh, this is a cheap one.
Honestly, I bet you we can find this on eBay, put an offer in, and get it for under $2.
2-3. Oh,
Because these are not selling.
is that off?
No one's buying these fucking things.
I agree. This is not liquid.
No,
This
but
is not liquid
hey,
stuff.
but you want to know what? Honestly, it's a nice watch if you're if you want a Seamaster, if you want a Seaman Master for less than vintage Seamaster money.
But what
really-
is the competitive price here? This is 2-3, but a lot of them in the low threes.
Go
You
to
want it
eBay.
on the bracelet.
Low
Don't forget
threes.
that.
Yeah.
Got to go to the flea. And then you'll find some dude who needs to bail out of this because he got his girlfriend pregnant and his wife is mad.
And so what does a Tudor Back Bay GMT cost? The OG? Nah, not this gilt stuff. Where's the... This is a 58 GMT. Wow, what's going on here? I got 4 listings?
What is going on here? Your chrono is broken.
GMT Black Bay.
Yeah, there we go. The Pepsi. $3,000.
Yeah, that's good. That's right in his range.
That's not bad
you
buying.
can't go wrong this.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
Bingo.
get this?
Yeah, bingo, Mike is right. That's what I would buy in that price range.
Would you go for white dial or black dial?
Ooh, I like the white one now. But I bet you that's more because it's a lot newer.
Yeah.
This one's well worn in. But Steel looks good
could be
when
top.
you.
Yeah.
Still looks good. I'm surprised that 3,000. I guess 3,000's fair. I guess 3,000. Oh, there's some good scratches. I think 3,000 is fair, but it feels
better-
like you could get cheaper for that condition.
Better they left the scratches than polished them out.
Yeah. Well, what's this? Does it have a 5 link on it? I didn't know they did this.
It's the Jubilee. They do the Jubilee.
Their version of the Jubilee.
I didn't know they did this on the GMT. It looks
You
okay.
can also get after.
It looks okay. But look at the price, 3,900.
It's newer, I think, Aussie.
Yeah. Oh, look at the whites. They can't be going for this much, man. This is too much.
Well, they're newer, but you see what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. This is a lot of money. Who said Tudor is in the in the bin? This is a lot of money. I wouldn't pay this. Like, I just simply wouldn't. I wouldn't pay this.
You cheap
But the
Guys,
white dial is nice.
This is how the rich get rich. By being cheap bastards. That's what we do. We undercut everybody.
Yep.
And then the other one is the Pro, which is an
The Black Bay
acquired
Pro, that's like
taste.
the Explorer 2 copy. That's fucking gorgeous.
Exactly.
Well, people say it's chunky.
It in person, I don't think it is. But what I can say is it's not perfect. It'd be perfect if it was a little bit thinner, but I don't think it ruins the watch.
That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah, I had a 1655 and a Black Bay Pro side by side on the same table,
It was a gauge.
and the 1655 is just a winner. It's not even close. Like there's just so much history and
Would
authenticity
you
in
go
the
vintage?
1655.
I didn't think you'd ever go vintage. Would you ever go vintage?
Not while I'm working and massaging AD relationships, but I could look if they had a CPO 1655 and it was actually a good price, I might consider it. I'm a big fan of the Explorer 2, so having a 1655 black dial, it'd go alongside my Explorer 2 Polar just fine.
You wouldn't just get the 40 Sapphire?
That's a good buy, but it's not a 1655. I mean, you could get them all. Explorer 2 fan, you can just get them all.
Collect them all.
Is the 55
Yeah.
40 or 41 or is it bigger?
It's small. I'd say it's like 39 millimeters, something like that. Feels like that. See, I think that's just so cool with this sort of. Would you describe the sort of chapter and indices as sort of Art Deco? I think it's
No,
just. So
that's
I would
not
cool.
describe it as
Deco.
that's sort of Steve McQueen.
Art Deco is like a reverse though.
Okay. Oh, I just mean a general style, like
The
this sort of.
70s.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to this that I just can't
Chief
put my
Tit
finger on.
joins up.
G'day.
How are you all?
Hey, Chief Tit. How are
How have you
you,
been?
man?
I'm very good, very good.
Fantastic. What's going on?
I've been absolutely flat out actually, but I love these watches that you're showing. Arch, I won't be coming on until Monday or Tuesday again because I've got to go to some army thing to this afternoon. But,
No worries, man. It's
hope you-
okay.
How are you going?
We
anyway?
thank you
guys
for your
good?
service. We thank you for your service, Chief Tit.
No.
Why don't you just
Don't be a hero and come back home. Remember that.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I hope so. How are you going anyway? You guys good?
Yes.
You go, girl.
Yeah. And what's happened? What's that? I saw you were just showing a Tudor What was it? A Pro?
Some
Black Bay
GMTs,
Pro?
yeah, pros.
Yeah, we were talking GMTs.
I love
Now we're
that.
looking at
The Black Bay Pro. It's fantastic. I've got that. Not that.
Okay.
Not that.
Yeah. I mean, this is basically the Black Bay Pro.
That's a
What
Tiffany
it's
dial one,
after.
but that's a Tiffany.
Yeah, I know.
And how would you-
55,000.
How would you even prove that's a real one? Has it got papers to back it up or what? What the fuck?
Good question. A lot of this doesn't look fantastic. Like the hands look really clean, and all of this looks. I don't know. It looks too new for 1981.
The brushing is way too coarse
Yeah.
on the bracelet and stuff. It's just like some.
But hey,
like
look,
a
this looks
wire
pretty
wheel
clean
to it.
too. It's
So the good thing about the Black Bay is you can use the watch every day, bang it about, do what you were supposed to do with it without having to think you're walking around with a museum piece. Do you know what I mean?
which one would you pick? A Black Bay Pro or a GMT?
Or just
That's what I've got. See that one that you've got
41
the cursor
sub.
up there? See that
Yeah.
Black Bay Pro up the top there? That's what I've got.
Tits,
Oh,
did you
okay.
say?
Yeah, cool.
Did you say a New Zealand piece? What does that mean? Like it's too.
I'll be
precious?
back in 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute, guys.
What was that slam on New Zealand though? I didn't understand it.
What New Zealand thing? What are you talking about?
You said you don't have to treat it like a New Zealand piece.
Museum
Oh, no,
piece.
not like a
Oh,
museum.
Museum.
It's that accent. It's that bloody
Museum.
accent of you. That
Mark,
indecipherable.
are you wearing your
Fucking
hearing aids today, Mark?
I am. I just don't understand Australian.
Ah.
This
it's
is the
because-
watch.
I
wear
wish I
sometimes
picked
when
up
go
the
on-
Black Bay Pro when it was $3,000 from the AD.
See, this one here has the posh accent.
Is
This
it?
one
I
here
don't know
has
about
This one here has the Alice Springs
Oh.
accent.
that.
This is the perfect army watch. This.
See, Cockney.
It's
That's
great.
Australian Cockney right there. Mate.
Australian Cockney, eh?
Yes, I'm from the east. I'm Goldberg from the East Coast. Goldbergs, don't you know? The main line, darling.
Is that what you is it?
My daughter
dearest God.
has an Australian accent. My son didn't at this age because he spent some time in preschool. He's 100% American, but my daughter has an Australian accent because we, my wife retired, I'm retired. We're spending a lot of time with her, and she's
Yeah,
still.
but they're
those
watching
formative
TV.
years.
The TV will take it right out.
She
of them.
watches Bluey, so
You know what? That's funny. Yeah, Blue.
and Peppa Pig, so she's not really exposed to the American accent.
My ex was first generation American. They're British, and he had the British accent right up until Sesame Street. That's
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bluey, yes.
Peppa
Bluey.
Pig. I miss those talk. Oh, you bring back memories. My son, who's now doing pure mathematics at university, he used to love octonauts. Octonauts.
Octonauts.
Oh, the
That's
Octonauts. Remember the
that they were around when your son was a kid, because the Octonauts is pretty good.
so he's
I like the
20 now.
Octonauts.
He's 20. Yeah, and I think Kazi, he likes Kazi in Octonauts.
Oh, okay. Wow, I can't imagine it. So I've watched a lot of Octonauts, I gotta say.
Do you remember Ultraman?
Yes,
No.
I do.
Mm,
I do.
no.
Ultraman was the epitome, the penultimate superhero, man.
But the penultimate means the second to the last, or second.
Oh.
Oh, and he also loved Pengu. Pengu the penguin. You know Pengu?
I love Pengu.
Mike, do you remember?
I don't think my kids get Pengu, but I love Pengu.
How about Kimba the White Lion,
Yeah,
Mike? Kimba,
great, isn't he? He's
Oh, yeah.
cheeky, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Simba.
Yes.
Kimba the White
Kimba.
Lion is his name. And then how
Yeah.
about Davy
Is
and
that what
Goliath?
you-
Which Davy and Goliath peddled religion.
And
How about
Speed
Gumby?
Speed Racer.
Goliath.
I have a special
Racer
part
X.
in my mind that's all about Gumby.
Oh, I love Gumby.
What about Postman
Yeah.
Pat? Did you guys watch Postman Pat?
Never heard of it.
I was a little old
Yes.
for Postman Pat, but
Yeah.
yeah, my kids
It
don't see
wasn't
Postman
cool.
Pat.
It wasn't cool like Pengu, but he's not cool like
Yeah.
Pengu.
Postman Pat sounds like a pedo.
Postman Pat is for somebody whose big aim in life is to get a government job.
Did he wind up in
And
jail?
You know?
Sounds.
And you know, the funny thing is with Postman Pat is he went to jail
Yes,
for
of course.
postal fraud. You know that big scandal in England?
What?
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 What are you talking about?
A lot of these.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The computer thing with IBM.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
with Fujitsu
Yes,
and
yeah.
the post office. That was a disgusting thing, don't you
Very
think?
disgusting. Very,
what did
very
we do?
disgusting.
Well, they had this software that balanced their post offices, but it for some reason there was an error in it, and people actually went to jail for stealing where they weren't stealing. It was just the software was so terrible.
Basically, it was like an inventory management system that IBM had built. And all the errors, they just rung up as being, oh, it's a felony. It's a felony. And they arrested these people.
It's Fujitsu. It was Fujitsu.
Oh, it was Fujitsu.
Not
I thought it
IBM.
was IBM.
No,
I was
Fujitsu.
besmirching the good people at IBM.
Yes, Fujitsu.
What watches are you guys wearing today? Have you guys already done your wristwatch checks?
No,
and that?
no, we haven't.
No,
haven't really
I'm
done
actually
that.
I'm fucking around with the Zenith. I love that watch.
It's a lovely watch, that. Ooh,
Can I
Pepsi.
get focus? Pepsi. Can I get focus? Hold on, I'll take it off autofocus. There we go.
Oh, that's
Pepsi.
beautiful.
I'm
That is
rocking my sub.
Now you wouldn't want to hike in that because all that scrambling could be bad for the Jubilee.
I went hiking this morning in a smartwatch, and you know
This
what?
is perfect.
It was dead by the time I got home. I'm like, there's no way I could take this backpacking and stuff.
Bull over hack.
Oh, what's that? Hamilton.
It's a bull over hack. It is the most comfortable, perfect army field watch you could think of. Automatic,
That's nice.
accurate. You can bang it around. It's fantastic.
Hey, isn't this a rip-off of the H08 Hermes?
Yes, love it. Don't
Just
you?
a complete rip-off. I don't really like wearing rip-offs, but it's pretty much an H08. It's too bulky. I don't like it, but I also don't like the fact that it's not, that it's just ripping off an actual watch. So
What
this
is it
one's going
exactly,
back.
Aussie Expat, that thing?
This one's the Samsung Watch Ultra. It's nice because it's it's an H08 clone, but apart from that, it's
I just had pastries delivered to the room.
it's a bit big.
God.
Now, did you use an app or did you just call the landlord?
App.
No, was that right? What can you get delivered right to your room?
What does an average meal cost to be delivered?
Good question. I want to know too.
Couple bucks.
I'll ask my kids.
Just a couple bucks, like literally, like because I mean, there's been 1,000 times I've just wanted to call something, a burger in, or
But it's so expensive here to do that.
Chicken sandwich in.
That's
from
expensive in
Burger
America.
King.
Mike, remember when you did that with DoorDash and your pizza was $50 from Domino's?
Yes, I do. I guess I just forgot.
Such
Hey, Aussie, what does that what does that actually do, Aussie? What features does that thing have? You're on mute. You're on mute.
The only reason I bought it was because my wife thought she spotted me not breathing while I was asleep. So this is the only
Then she took the pillow off his face.
approved. Yeah, it's the only FDA approved device
up
for
his
detecting
hand.
sleep apnea. So I got one, and I've been testing out the other features, seeing how things have come along, and it's not ranking very well. I intend to do a review, a Watch Snobs review of modern smartwatches. Honestly,
You don't
I
like it?
think it's terrible. Yeah, I think a
what did you do?
Garmin Phoenix might be good for some people, but
Did Archie? It's gone.
Not
that
for
was 3
most.
bites. How'd you do that in 3 fucking bites?
I'll tell you what's good. I'll show you how.
No,
Never put anything in your mouth bigger than your head, boys.
yeah, I mean, I like this design much better because it's not literally ripping off another watch, and it's relatively thin and not obnoxious. It actually looks like, plausibly a watch. So we'll see. Not really happy about all the features though. I did use it on my hike today, but after about
Did you
3.5
get sleep
hours,
apnea? Did you get sleep apnea on your hike?
it said I've got sleep apnea. So I probably have to fork out some more money to get a sleep study done. But happy to detect it now and not later. So,
Do you scuba dive, Aussie expat?
I've got my recreational open water license, but I haven't actually scuba dived in like 10 years, I don't think. I like it, I just haven't had any holidays that warrant it.
Something that does what those Garmin's and all those other watches do, but also is a very, very good dive computer, is this one here. Right? This is a Sunto model, Sunto Ocean.
Oh, interesting.
And this one, the good thing about this is that when you put it into scuba mode, right?
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't just, it's not just a scuba diving computer, it also links with the air. So it tells you what your air pressure is. So it saves you a gauge.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you put this like on the back of the scuba tank. It tells you not only your computer information, but it also tells you.
I imagine
how much
if you're actually running lower on air, it might give you a more accelerated decompression stop as well, or something like that. Because I mean,
so
there's what you're supposed to do, but real world is different than what you're supposed to do, and it may account for that more quickly.
It's got an internal algorithm. So as you go under and the deeper you are, it recalibrates your dive profile to make sure that you've got enough air so you can do your decompression stops if you need them. So you don't have to do all that manual shit.
Then it starts blinking.
That's good.
Bends, fucker.
Well, I mean, that's what computers did before, was like, it was all about just the bend. But if you're trying to maximize your bottom time, that's a slightly different calculation.
How many meters are you guys diving? Can I ask you that?
The deepest I've done is 20 meters is the deepest I've ever gone.
Same.
As a purely recreational.
Same.
My brother
the normal depth, the average depth that you'd go to, Arch, for an enjoyable dive would be between 10 and 30, right? Normally you wouldn't go deeper than that because you're not seeing much. You'd only do that if there was something
Mike,
specific.
Your brother got the bends, and what happened then? How did he survive that?
He was diving for lobster here on the west coast, which is lobster with no claws. They call it, I think, the spiny lobster is what it's called. But anyways, he was diving for lobster and just stayed down for too long, too deep, came up too fast, got the bends, and he survived. Long story short, but he did get the bends. I was really surprised to hear that. But yeah, I'm sure
How long did he stay down for?
I don't know, but I'm sure the depth that you're at dictates like how long you can spend down there before you'll get the bends. Like if you're only at 20 feet, you could probably stay at 20 feet for a longer time.
Exactly, than 40 feet.
Yeah, so he probably got caught out chasing something. I don't know. I've only gone really shallow diving for abalone here on the west coast in shark-infested waters. Freaked the fuck out of me.
Did you go with a scuba tank or you free diving?
No, free diving.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no risk from free diving.
I'm not going to get the bends from free diving.
No, not the bends.
You're just
but
there
are from the great white shark.
You might cark it anyway, but hey.
No, I'm right on the west.
So what's happening?
Coast.
What have I missed the last couple of days? Anything interesting happen over in China?
Yes. We've watch market fucked. No longer investment grade. That's what we're saying.
Absolutely. But it'd be good when all these investors fuck off out of the market. Don't you think? It'll be good when all these people who were in it just for the investment just go and leave the market.
I think they're already gone. I think I don't.
I think they've gone.
A lot of them were speculating so hard they were doing it on credit card debt. They've certainly liquidated by now.
Now, what happened to the watch gentleman? Is he still in jail?
Oh, Timepiece gentleman.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yes, I believe he is.
Yeah, he's sitting in federal clink right now.
Nice.
Right now. What happened there?
Timepiece gentleman. You don't remember? You didn't follow Timepiece gentleman? the whole thing? I mean, it was hard to avoid Archie's stream when he was covering it.
No.
He was
what happened? Was this time?
a Texas felon who decided to deal watches, became very popular on YouTube, and evidently was running a Ponzi scheme.
Oh.
It's
Kind of a Ponzi. It was all related to consignment. He'd take a watch in for consignment, sell it, never tell the buyer that it was sold. I mean, the seller that it was sold, never pay them, and just ride around in Lamborghinis and buy expensive steaks in Miami.
Ridiculous. I don't know how you could do that, really. It's sort of... I don't know how you can sleep. Would you really want to do that? I mean, the thrill of driving around in a Lamborghini after you've been in a couple of them, you know what? They're not that fucking comfortable or great cars.
I'll be back.
I think
Fucking
he
awful.
just was very enamored in the lifestyle, and more than the cars and the expensive restaurants, his gambling was kind of out of control too. I mean, that's what he said he'd spent the money on, was mostly gambling and prostitutes. I mean, that's where he said most of it went to. It was gambling and prostitutes. Like, he had those things where he just done a deal in Las Vegas for like, you know, $50,000 or $100,000, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to put $20,000 on black." It's like, whose money is this? Is this the business's money or your money, or what's happening right now? He just whips out the cash, just starts putting it on the roulette table. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Is this?
That can't end well, does it?
Just watching him. It just didn't equate, you know, for somebody. I mean, even if you're doing a lot of watches, a lot of big dollar watches, you're still not going to be able to live the lifestyle he was living.
Yeah, that's
This
quite
is a comment somebody just made in the chat. It said he spent it on booze, cars, gambling, and women. The rest of it he wasted.
that's a classic, isn't that? Like,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
That's great.
There's a
something to be
documentary coming up.
Can't take it
about-
with you, Aussie expat. One day we're going to fucking drop dead, and you know what's the point of it then? You know.
You're right. I just finished a book. I highly recommend it, called "The Art of Spending Money" by Morgan Housel. And pretty much the whole book's telling you how to be old money and not new money. And I'm like, it's kind of fun to be new money for a little while. Can't you do that? I mean, I get it. But I mean, sometimes there's a moment that you can enjoy being the flashiest slave on the plantation for a little while.
Slave on the plantation.
Well, I mean, that's what a lot of these baubles are. It's like, oh, look at me. And, you know, I might have the same desk job as 5 other schmucks and having to grind it out 20 hours every day, you know, something, you know, you get what I mean? Like, a lot of this status symbol stuff is really about setting yourself apart from other people, but you're still in the same boat. Like, there's no... I kind of feel a little differently now about my watches now that I'm retired. I tell you that.
Aussie, how old are you now?
42.
42.
Yeah, very lucky.
It's a great
42.
age, Aussie.
Yeah. I can still feel it. I can still feel that I can hit my peak. like today, I did a 6.5 mile hike in some pretty interesting territory. Hold on, I'll do a little thing. It'll show you what I did. Yeah.
Did you have were you rucking? Do you have a rucksack on?
No, just a small day pack. I'm just trying to get my fitness up. So I was just trying to do this trail faster than I did it the last time. There we go.
Nice.
So this is near Red Rock, the
many
mountains
miles or
nearby Las
kilometers?
Vegas. 6.5 miles.
10
About
Ks.
1,100 feet of elevation.
That's nice. That must have been enjoyable.
Oh, it was beautiful. So I've got
How long did that
a
take?
little bit of footage.
It's
Just under
stopped.
3 hours. There's a lot of bouldering and scrambling over mountain, rocks and stuff. So
What sort of shoes you wearing?
I'm a big fan of the Solomon speed crosses, the sort of trail runner. But amongst the hiking community, they're not really into Solomons. But it seems like a lot of military guys are into Solomons. I don't know what to make of it. They're almost worn out, so I do need new shoes. So
Try these. Have you got a wide foot or a skinny foot?
I'm right down the middle, including my arches. Like I've got arches. They're not high. They're not low.
There's this American brand called Ultra, and they're really good.
Okay.
I just bought a pair
Ultra.
myself just now. They're very interesting.
Oh, not ultra for you. ALTRA. Yeah, those are very well known amongst hikers. To me, it'd be a toss up between the Solomons or the Ultras. I know nothing about the Ultras though. I've worn speed crosses for like
They're very
10
different.
years
They've got
now.
a big toe box, and the foot at the front doesn't squash your foot in. So if you've got a bit of a wide foot,
Yeah.
it allows your toes to splay inside the foot to get grip rather than squashing the fucking.
Well, I've been shopping at Skechers because they offer shoes in wider. You can get a triple X wide, 12 size 12, and there's step ins. There's step ins. Oh, I wear them exclusively. Their step ins are phenomenal. You step. I got a pair that's 2 years old that feels the same as the brand new pair that I have. I mean, their construction method is different. Usually, like when you throw a pair of sneakers in the wash, it's like the beginning of the end. Like that's enough.
But these
Usually,
things,
they
Mike,
vulcanize.
these things that we're talking about, they need to be tough enough to go over rocks. So they've got these special soles called, what are those soles again? What's that special sole they call them? Elsie?
Well, some brands use Vibram.
Yeah, Vibram. The Vibram soles.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they can sort of take a beating more than just normal rubber. Do you know what I mean? So they
Sure.
don't rip if you're going over a tight, like a really like spiky rock or something like that. They don't rip.
Yep.
I've got Morels with Vibram, and they've kind of gone bad over the years. I
Yeah,
didn't.
really?
Yeah, but I mean, it has been a long time. I mean, I mostly used that particular shoe for walking to work when I was in Seattle, but they are a hiking shoe. I don't know. I'm not too keen on the Morels anymore.
These aren't
We'll
bad.
see.
Try these. These are Lower. Have you ever heard of Lower? German
Yes.
LOWA?
Yeah.
These have got the Vibram sole as well. And now these are about like 3.5 years old. Look at them, hardly
Yeah.
worn in.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How would you know if your soul's Vibram?
It's
It'll
got this
literally, there'll be a
little
logo.
yellow badge,
Yeah.
and it says Vibram written on it. Right? Yeah, give me a look at
Oh,
those.
cool.
Yeah,
REI stocks the Ultras, so I can try it in the store. And if I don't like it, I can also return it up to a year later.
now, you know what? That's 90% of everything. If you try it in the store and it just feels good,
Yeah.
I don't see any Vibram logo, but I think these shoes would be on the same level as what you guys are talking about.
yeah.
Seem pretty strong.
Yeah, they're canvas,
Archie,
waterproof.
do you do much walking? Do you do like long distance walking at all for a bit of exercise?
I love walking.
Yeah. Have you got special shoes
I
for
love
it as well?
walking.
Or?
I've got some Adidas, really good soles there. I find like if you got different shoes for different things. I've got these Pumas, which I walked 5Ks and it gave me blisters because they were sort of short term. You got short. They're kind of very comfortable. They're like a driving shoe, right? Very thin sole, but for walking, you want something with cushioning in it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You definitely need that.
Yeah, I'll show you my shoes. I'll go and get a pair. I'll go and get them. I'll show you.
Show me. So you go often, Mike? How often do you go for a bit of a hike?
Oh, I've got arthritis in my knees and hips, so I pretty much don't hike. But when I start exercising again, I plan to just get back on a bicycle and
So that's my speed cross, but they are almost gone. You see this, like right under the ball of the foot. It's almost completely.
Yeah. You're due for
almost completely bald. But
Yeah,
they've been
you're
such a fantastic shoe, and I really love this whatever this is. It's
Oh, yeah,
just
the
so
speed-
quick, and
speed-
it
just
never
pull it in.
releases.
But what do
speed
you
zip.
do with the extra bit when it's flopping around? Do you tuck it in somewhere? What are you doing with it?
Yeah. So you just you cinch it down on.
Yeah.
I can't cinch it down spinning. So you cinch it down to the tightness, and
Yeah.
then there's just a little thing in the
Clip.
tongue to just
Yeah.
it's just a little pocket, little
Oh,
elastic
right, I
pocket,
see.
and just
Yeah,
stays
yeah.
there. So it's
For
very
taking
quick.
shoes in a relaxed format. These are the Ultra Boost.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
very
those are nice. I've
comfortable.
always loved the. I've never owned a pair, but I've always loved the full mesh knit sneaker. I think it's really cool.
But I find
Yeah,
these
they-
to be really good. Just Adidas. Good
Well, for longer
walking, very
distance,
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wear.
These have got the cloud
So-
foam in them. You know the cloud foam?
Yeah. They're good. They're good. Show me the grip
Adidas,
underneath.
they're really good, actually. I really like them.
Show me the grip underneath those Adidas ones.
Yeah. Okay. So the Ultra Boost, that's the grip.
Yeah.
On the Adidas, the grip's pretty flat, but it's
You've
flat.
got too many shoes. Why do you have this many sneakers in while traveling? This is crazy. How many suitcases did you bring?
Now he has to match each
Yeah.
pair of shoes with a setup with a watch and stuff, you know. So he's got the watch with the shoes.
He has,
How many
Yeah.
shoes? That was 5 pairs of shoes.
Two pairs.
Was
Archie has an
Okay.
entourage that follows him wherever he goes.
Yeah.
With his,
Like those old, like the days of the Raj. They come with an umbrella and they come
Yeah.
with the shoes
Exactly.
behind.
yeah, and all the
50
clothes,
pieces of
on a
luggage
rack
for 2
come
nights
falling
stay.
behind it.
What's that?
50 pieces of luggage for a 2-night stay.
That's class. That's posh. That's being posh.
Yeah.
All Louis Vuitton as well.
My
I got
road
it.
trip shoes were the Solomons, a pair of Crocs, and then some black Converse Chuck Taylors, and that covers me for everything. Like if I'm going to a restaurant, I can wear the Chuck Taylors. That's fine.
How do you
Anything
find the
casual.
altitude? The altitude really can affect you.
Yeah. Tequila.
I have yet to discover that. So that's why I really need to get on top of this sleep apnea stuff, because I'm very close to adding to my bucket list trekking in Nepal.
Here we go. We've got a super
Very
chat.
close.
Spider Jones, $3.50. AC3, would you go back to 1 watch per brand? Pick 5. You betcha. I love 1 watch per brand. I'd go a PAM, some sort of PAM. I love the Luminors, which are the ones without the big crown guard stuff on them. I would go Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. That's just the greatest chronograph. I would go Zenith El Primero, something. I just like their colors and the retro. I would go Rolex. I'd probably go Explorer because I like the Explorer, but you could easily go Submariner if you didn't like Explorers. I would go, what else is there? I would say JLC, I'd go a Reverso. They're so cool. Tudor,
What about
you'd have to go
IWC? What would you go with IWC? This is interesting. What do you think about IWC?
IWC. Oh, look, I actually love the Ingenua, the Ingi. And I'd go for a second-hand one because they are so, Ingenua is so, that's an 18, nearly 20 grand watch in Australia, which is fucking ridiculous. You're not going to have any retained value there. I would say, you know, in Paddock, you could any Paddock would qualify as 1 watch per brand. Any Lange would be qualified for that. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Spider Jones. Because watches aren't an investment. There's no point having heaps of this stuff, really. You know, Aussie expat, it's a. What you're saying.
It's not
is
good.
Totally,
It's not good. Like I look
Like, how
at it,
many
my
do you
collection.
need,
It's
really?
a lot. I counted them this morning. I've got, I think, 15 luxury watches, not including my wife's collection, which is also phenomenal and super expensive. and it's just a lot. It's a lot of money to just have not actually, you know, working on like the rest of my investments are basically just S&P 500. I mean, it should just be doing more there.
How much are those engineers in Australia secondhand, Arch?
Oh man, I had one, which was it was quite a big. It was a bit chunky. Look, I paid $5,000 for it, and there's not many of them out there, but because they had a couple. So this one had the in-house movement. Then they went to the 40mm ETA movement, which was less of a watch. Look, I reckon 5,000-6,000. That's kind of the sweet spot. You don't want to. The other IWCs I really love is the big, you know, the pilot watch.
Yeah.
You know, the big onion crown. They're gorgeous. I also love the Portuguesa. That's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a fan of the Portofino. They're a bit acquired taste. But I got to tell you, you don't want to buy this shit new. Unless it's your one and done and that's for life, you can buy it new. The funny thing is with watches, like going back in time, people only bought one watch and they kept it for their lifetime, right? Like you bought a good watch in your 30s because you'd bought your house, your kids, you're settling down. You bought something for yourself, but people really went into making collections. You know what I mean?
You started that, Arch. That wasn't like everyone doing it. You're the one who got everyone into collections. The idea of having more than one. Oh my God.
It's because of you all of this shit exists.
This was your doing. Like nobody influenced me, Arch, except for you.
And now he's going around the place sort of he's making some sort of I don't know, he's identifying an issue. You created it.
Sorry, I've got dinner. It's been fun, gentlemen.
Oh, what are you having for dinner?
Sushi.
Right.
Good on you. You go and enjoy yourself, Ozzy. Great to see you on the stream.
Have a good one, gentlemen.
See you, Rob.
See you.
Oh, fuck.
He's a nice
I'm not
guy.
looking forward to this.
What's that?
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to all of this shit that I've got to go through in the next 3 days. I think I'm getting too old for all of this.
What happens if you don't turn up? Could you pull out, or what happens? They get angry, or what do they do?
Oh, you can go. You can sort of like resign. It's called separation. They actually call it separation. But, and there's nothing they can do, but it's just, oh, fuck. There's a lot of pressure to stay there, though.
Tell me this. Do you think they should bring back national service, or you think that's not a good thing?
I think it is a good thing, especially given the way kids are these days. Because they're not really.
I mean, the only problem is they had national service and then they gave you a free holiday in Vietnam, which really wasn't that a good gift from the government. Governments have never really looked after people, have they?
No, not really. There's a lot, especially. I mean, we even get quite a few lectures from people who were only recently in and only just come out. They were like Afghanistan veterans and stuff. And these poor bastards, they've been in the army sometimes for 15, 20 years, got multiple tours, been in combat, the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then they're like, now what do I do? I thought there was going to be something, you know, afterwards. They're literally, it's like, see you later, that's it. You're either in or you're out. And when you're out, you've got nothing, they've got nothing to do with anybody. And I think that's really sad, actually. I feel sorry for them.
Is it the government's job to provide roles for them, or what do you think should happen?
I think, to tell you the honest truth, I think that there is a role for them, even in the military.
Welcome to being 50, fuckface. Welcome to being 50. I find the same thing already. My career's over. Hey, there's supposed to be something here.
There's no pot at the end of the rainbow, is there? But no,
you know, they're supposed to give you the job like a sentry. You're the guy at the checkpoint.
Absolutely. Look, those guys have got a lot of information that they can give to people. I mean, there's not many people who have been in combat anymore. It's just it's been so many years that you start to lose that sort of experience. Do you know what I mean? So they should be things like lecturers, people who test out equipment for the army, that sort of stuff. That's where I see it.
If they specialized in something, there's probably a position for them in the private sector. You know,
Well, we don't really have that shit in
just
Australia, man. We don't have
doing the same thing. You know, like
we don't really have that as an industry here, though, Mark. I know the Americans do, but we don't have Blackwater and shit like the Aussie version.
Look, Aussie. Sorry, I mean, Chief Tit. I've got to tell you, what is disappointing? Like you talk about society having these, you know, little pockets of extremism in that, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? The best thing the government can do to stop this stuff is to let people get a fucking job. If you're a young person, especially if you've come from like say a Middle Eastern country, so your English isn't very good. Maybe you weren't that academic, so you're a bit behind. You can't get into university or anything like that. You're really struggling to get any sort of employment. You know what? Like it's developing an underclass. Like the governments used to have big employment, like they would give you a job at the council, or you could easily get a government job. Okay, it wasn't well paid, but at least it was a start.
Yeah.
Nothing exists like that anymore, does it? I mean, what's
all become privatized? Is that what you mean?
Sorry?
Is it, well, what you're saying is true, but part of the reason is because everything's been privatized. I mean, the government.
No, but it's also because there's no entry level. There's very limited entry level, low skill jobs like factory work that doesn't exist. Like we're importing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The just easy things to slot in and get a job is not as easy as you think.
No,
you know,
I mean, they do. A lot of them are in the construction industry, though. I mean, inevitably, if you were to get a builder to come out, the bricklayers, the tile layers, half of them are Lebanese and Middle Eastern. You know.
Yes.
Well, that's my observation.
What I'm trying to say is that it's still very difficult. There's no real push. Like if you were a young kid today and say you weren't very academic. So if you're academic, the course is you go to school, you go to university, you get a degree or two, and then you go to private sector, right?
Yeah.
But they for a lot of people who aren't that academic, what the fuck do they do? There's just not, okay, you could go to the TAFE. It's very tough to get a trade if you don't have contacts. Okay, so I get what you're saying, but if you don't have contact, an uncle who's a builder or uncle who's a plumber, it's very hard to get into these trades. There's not really and also, as you said, like these people, they do this. So they've gone and joined the army. So these people have gone and joined the army. Not to put army service down, but a lot of people who join the army as regular recruits, they often aren't that academic, okay? Because if they're academic, they go and get a degree and they go into private sector. So they kind of lost, okay, they like the fitness and that, which the army does give them that fitness ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only so many jobs as a personal trainer out there, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
They go there. The thing about the army is they very much have a camaraderie, you know, like you have mates and friendships and relationships.
Absolutely.
Army's actually very hard on marriage. A lot of divorces in the armed forces because you're never home much. You know, marriage is they don't talk about that because it's actually pretty fucking terrible. But once these guys, so they've served, they've done a tour, they've done this, they've done that, they've done so many things. Once they come back and they're discharged into normal civilian life, particularly if they've had some PTSD, if they've seen some really nasty shit happen, they come back. How do they integrate back into society? You know what I mean?
They can't, because the very thing that they liked about being in the service in the first place can't be replicated. There is no industry which replicates that. It's a bit like going back to school again.
I'll tell you a story. My dad, he's 20 years old, 22 years older than me, right? And he told me the story of when he worked at the Commonwealth Bank for many years, okay? See, the banks, they don't employ people like they used to. They used to be a big employer. Okay, so my dad started at the Commonwealth Bank in '67. The only reason he went and did a degree was because he was called up for the draft. And one way to get out of it, if you were a university student, you could defer until you finished your degree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he started a degree. And he said the bank was very good to people who went overseas to NAM or and what they said was they would hold their position open for them, and when they come back they would help them, right?
Yeah.
And what he said is, he said people who came back, they had fucked whores, they had seen mates killed, they had killed people with guns. Okay, well, this is not just fucking paint, you know, this is serious shit. These guys, he said to me, they came back, they were men. Okay, they were men. And you've got some arsehole in the Commonwealth Bank telling you you should be using a green pen instead of a red pen to mark these loan applications.
Yeah.
They just couldn't handle it. They said, what the fuck? They honestly, they just said, what the fuck? Like when you've killed, when you've seen people killed, you've killed people, and you've fucking, you know, it's war zone is, those people find it very hard to come back to normal life where your boss is having a go at you for using the wrong coloured biro.
Absolutely. But, you know, look, there's a gentleman on the chat called Matthew Moore Q3F, and he said, Chief, did a lot of people that have done multiple deployments have had enough of the army after deployments to the East Timor 2000 and Afghanistan 2006. I had a gutful, especially with a young family. So you've got people who are on the other side of the coin who just don't want to do it anymore as well. But I think from the people that I've spoken to, right, and then mostly people who've come in to give us a lecture or maybe senior NCOs and stuff, they just don't see how they would fit in, and they can't fit in, a lot of them. Like you say, in the civilian population doing a civilian job. It's different for me because I've been a civilian all my life and gone in late, right? So it's completely the opposite.
Maturity. You've got the mental maturity. And
I've got a job.
You also
I've got
don't.
If
it doesn't work out, if they give you the shits too much, you'll just leave.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas these guys, it's like, okay, now what do I do? Especially if they don't have a trade. But a lot of them now are sort of looking at, well, what can I do in the army in terms of courses that are going to give me a leg up when I leave? And that's not a bad idea. No? There's,
Madman says,
just don't drop any howitzer shells.
We got a super chat. We got a comment here from Madman. Once you've killed your color, no, it just means you can't put up with bullshit. When you're supposed to use a certain color pen for loans or for different things, you just can't put up with stupid, petty bullshit. You know, like corporate world is very different to armed services. If you've got mates who are dying in that, then you've got some boss having a go at some snot-nosed 30-year-old having a go at you because you used the wrong color pen, you think, fuck off. And that's the problem.
We had a lecture the other day, and there was some footage that's not the sort of stuff that you see on YouTube, right? And you actually see what happens when somebody's getting shot or blown up or whatever, and you can see somebody actually getting obliterated in front of your face on video. And that's very different to how people see things in a fucking video game or a movie. It's like the sort of thing that makes you want to. It's not funny anymore then. It's not fun and games. You know what I mean? So
what they show you that? Like so you'll be careful out there, or just to prepare?
No, so you can sort of like, well, you don't want to be in shock the first time you do get to see it. It's like, you know what's going to happen. You got a Thomas Burnett super chat, Arch. Big one.
Oh, we got a super chat. Thomas Burnett. Thank you, Thomas Burnett. $10.
£10.
Rank these movie watches. Number 1, the Rolex Clint Eastwood root beer. Number 2, Stallone's Daylight Luminor. Number 3, Porsche designed chronograph from Top Gun. Number 4, Speedy from Apollo 13. And 5, Glenn Ross Day Date. I would have to say Glenn Ross Day Date. Then I would say Clint Eastwood root beer, Speedy from Apollo 13, Stallone's Daylight Luminar, and then Porsche Design Chronograph 1 from Top Gun.
I mean, you've ranked them in order of,
That's
money.
the ones I would take. If they are offered to me, I would.
Yeah, but the Speedy in Apollo 13 was the actual Speedy. It was the actual one. Like that movie, wasn't that the one where they needed to time how long they were going to hit the jets? So that particular watch is like the most famous watch in the universe.
Yes. I tell you what, would you go up to a space station with now what you know, guys? Any of you guys?
No,
So
I have no interest in that shit. None.
Going to a space station is about as sensible as going on that voyage of the Titanic ocean.
I'm not going not unless there's a buffet. If there's a good buffet, maybe I could manage. I do like a buffet.
They're both ridiculous. Don't you see that?
Yeah.
I went to a funeral, had an amazing buffet.
Chief Tit.
Yeah.
Do you think like if there was a war, modern warfare is so dangerous with these drones. This is such a fucking horrible thing.
Yeah,
it's not a joke.
Less people are actually dying.
Ooh, there's a lot of people dying in.
But I don't mean like that.
Well, in Ukraine, and in Ukraine, Chief Tit, they take anybody from 20 to 65, right? And you know how long your service is when you're drafted into the Ukrainian army?
Until it's over, till it's done.
Indefinite.
Until death. You are signed up until you die.
It's like a marriage.
You are now
normally, like even for NAM, it was only a year or two you were given, weren't you? How long were you drafted for NAM for?
It's just not. It's just not as unpleasant as marriage. That's all.
And then the RSL wouldn't consider Vietnam veterans real veterans. Did you know that? Don't you, Chief Tit?
Yeah, that's fucked. It's so fucking ridiculous, all that shit that went on. That's what happens when you get too many people getting involved in stuff which is none of their business. All that army stuff, it's all just should be left to the military.
So you think the army doesn't provide out care services to people, or what do you think?
Yeah. No, it does. It does do that, but it doesn't necessarily.
It doesn't do a good job.
Well, it does a good job, but I mean, a lot of it's just left up to the human being, to do something afterwards. You can't just have somebody sit there and remote control you and make sure you're okay for the rest of your life. It doesn't really work that way, So you've got to make sure that when you're in there, you develop some sort of a skill or trade that you can use when you leave, which is a lot of what the guys these days do. Like some of the young ones, they send them to ADFA. ADFA? And they pay for their university and all of that sort of stuff, but then they're stuck in there for a couple of years, whatever it is, under the contract of service, effectively is a repayment for the education that they got. There's strings attached, but still, it's a pretty good deal. What do you think of Hamilton watches?
Garbage.
What do you think, Marquis Hamilton? Garbage.
Garbage.
Listen, good in the 60s.
Anything affordable is garbage, isn't it? What do you think? Do you like Hamilton?
No, I don't like Hamilton. But I love this thing. I went to fucking basic training with this thing. I love it. This thing's great.
Hamilton khaki, isn't it?
No, this is the Bulova hack. It's good.
Oh, that's a Boulevard.
Yeah, it's so cheap. It's like $400 or something. But it's just a fucking weapon watch. It's small. It's perfect. It's got good lume. It's lovely.
Actually, I have the khaki scuba day-date diver from Hamilton, and I like it. It's not a luxury watch, but it's a very serviceable tool watch, really, still.
Yeah.
And at its price point, you can't complain. I like them in the $400 to $600 range. If they've got like $2,000 ones, I'm kind of out.
What happened? Well, I mean, if you had just say you're going to go somewhere on a bit of an adventure trip, okay, and you're going to go do some scuba diving, right?
Yes.
Are you going to use your Rolex Submariner to do it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Good.
Yeah.
You use your gold. You got a gold one, Marky.
No, I don't want the gold one on the beach because the sand is going to just like demolish the finish. But of course, that's what a Submariner is for. I'm not worried. It's not precious. I'm not worried.
Yeah, but that's good because there's a lot of people that wouldn't wear it, and that's fucking annoying.
Yeah, I think that's silly. I mean, I've had a Rolex since '87, and I've had it in everything you can imagine. Arm deep in cow manure, planting trees, ocean, beach, everything. They're meant to be used.
Aussie Expats GMT that he just had just now, right? The Jubilee fucking Pepsi. That's a beautiful watch. I love that watch.
Yeah, but you could do anything in that watch.
Yeah, I mean, you could, but I actually wouldn't. If I owned that watch, it's like in Australia, that's a 35,000 Australian dollar watch, right? I think it's completely a rip off that you pay 35,000.
They're expensive,
and I wouldn't use it for that because it's 35 grand.
Like I probably wouldn't wear that watch at the gym. I have one, okay, and I do anything in it, but there's certain things I'm probably not going to take it to the gym where I might like bang it into a machine or into weights. But trying to think of what else I wouldn't do in it. I mean, I don't even, I have a chainsaw because I got a lot of lumber and I got a lot of, I got a lot of land here, and so I got to deal with, and I've like.
So do you do your lumberjacking in a Rolex? You do your lumberjack business?
And whatever I'm wearing, but I don't worry about what it is. Again, the only thing I don't want to go out and do stuff in like that is gold. Yeah. But I wear any of my steel watches doing yard work, lawn work, anything out here, shooting, anything.
You go shooting?
Well, I don't have to go shooting. I just walk out the back door and plink.
So when you plink, is Kitty Cat running around? You'd like chase him about and make him dance effectively?
No, that would be.
I'll be back. I'll be
back. That would be wife abuse. No, I don't shoot. I do not shoot at Satan's kitten. If that's what you were just asking, I do not. He knows where I sleep, Tits. He knows too much. I have enough. I have enough land where I can plink. The only thing is when I do, I have like half loads, so that I'm not getting the full, the full kabang, where some neighbor, But we hear gunfire in this area a lot because, target practice, hunting, all kinds of stuff out here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
it's nice to be able to go back up on a bit of a plink. That must be enjoyed.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't do it all that often because I'm not that into guns, but I have the steel backdrop thing, and I put that on top of or next to a hay bale. I used to shoot watches on my property. If you go onto my channel and look
shoot watches.
Oh yeah, I shot a bunch of them. You should go to the Mark Goldberg watch channel, Mark Vlogs Watches, and just find the, I don't know, there's hundreds of videos there, but find the ones where I shot. People started sending me watches to shoot. It was fun. It was great.
Are you fucking serious? You shot watch?
100%. Yes, absolutely, I did.
So what? You hung them up like that, and then just bing.
No, I'm not that good a shot. Okay, I wanted them low. I wanted them low, so I would like set them on the ground, and then I'd get like 10, 20 feet away, and I would assume the sniper position. Charlie's Angels.
You must have been bored. You were so fucking bored. You came up with that as a form of entertainment. For
yeah. No, it was fun. I'll send you a link on WhatsApp to one or two of those.
Send it to me. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see
it. Later, guys, if you want to see those, we'll get Archie to play them on
fucking funny.
Live and stuff. But we're getting down towards the end of this show, so probably next time. But I'll send you a link, Tits.
Send it through to me, bud. Well, I'll speak to you probably on Monday then.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
You're out in the field.
I'm fucking
on maneuvers. You're on maneuvers. Are you gonna shit in a hole and cover it up, or like what do you got? You got latrines? What do you got going on?
No, I'm not sure this weekend what they're going to make us do. I don't think so. I think we'll be able to go back to the barracks to take a shit if we need to. But I like to empty out before I go. I hate taking a shit in the woods.
Now, what would you rather, take a shit in the woods, or do you have those do you have those bathrooms where it's like toilets 2 feet from apart with like no separation between the toilets? It's just like open shitting.
Yeah, sometimes if you're in the woods, you've got to do like a slip trench and just shit in the trench.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. At least you know, at least you're in the woods. But like, I'm talking about
That's not a good
well,
thing.
because like I've seen a couple Army barracks and the National Guard barracks here where we used to train dogs. There'd be like 50 toilets in a row, and I mean, you could like pass the toilet paper from one to the next guy because the toilets are pretty close and there's 0 dividers between them. It's just like
we've got dividers. We're not like
you know what? You have a high class Army because like, well, also you're an officer. You're an officer.
Absolutely.
The enlisted men just have
Chief
like,
Tit's not. You're not an officer, are you, Chief Tit?
he's a major.
I am actually.
He's a major.
I'm not a grunt. I'm an officer.
Sorry.
I'm a type of officer. I'm an officer. I'm not a non-commissioned officer. I'm appointed. I'm not enlisted.
He's an officer and a gentleman, Archie. What the fuck? You think he's a private?
I'm just going to be a fucking private.
Because he didn't want to go in as a lawyer. He could have been a colonel.
I didn't want to go in as a lawyer, which would have put me in straight away as a captain. So I had to start as an officer cadet and then go through the normal officer training. But then you're appointed initially as an officer. As a 0-0 officer.
Why didn't you want to go in as a captain?
Well, because the problem was that you don't get to start being a lawyer.
He doesn't want to do legal stuff. He wants to do.
So now I'm just like I'm what's called a general services officer at that level, right? So you do, it's called a GSO. So you basically train up effectively as an infantry officer, and then you start to specialize.
I'm just saying you wouldn't be shitting in the woods if you were a captain. Just saying.
They shit in the woods. Don't worry about that.
You wouldn't be pulling your brief down.
If you don't want to join the service, no one forces you to join the service, Marky. He wants to do it.
Yeah, no, I understand. But he's complaining about shit in the woods.
How do your kids take it, Chief Tit? How do your kids take it? Like, do they see it as, oh, why does Dad do that? Would they ever join the reserves, or how do they feel about it?
I'll tell you what the fucked up thing is. Today, when we got up, because I had to go to a base briefly this morning, even though I didn't shave, to do something. My kids are both in the Army Cadets as well. So all of us left the front door in full uniform, and all the neighbors going.
Are you telling me those motherfuckers have to salute you when you're on base?
Technically speaking.
That's awesome. Drop down and give me 20.
That's right. They tell me to fuck off unless somebody else is around.
You just better hope none of them go to college and become a captain, because then you're going to be fucking saluting, and then they're going to put you down on the floor.
Yeah, I know.
That is.
I'll be out by then.
Because that can happen. That could happen. My buddy, his dad retired as a major, so he retained that rank. I mean, he was in the reserves for a million years, but he retained his rank as major. And then my buddy became a lieutenant colonel because he stayed in. And his dad had to salute him. It was awesome.
They call him sir.
They can always call you up again too, can't they?
They can.
If Australia went to war, like if Indonesia started attacking us,
then take Bali. Fucking take Bali over. Now you own it.
Absolutely. If they started, we'd be in straight away.
You know, we were attacked by Greenland, so we're taking it over, guys.
Those dangerous Greenlandians, huh?
Apparently.
Fucking bastards.
You know, the Greenlanders and the Danish hate one another, but now they're completely united because they all hate
because of Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even understand what he's talking about. You know, under the current rules that they've got regulating the US base over there, they can expand that and put as many people there as they want. They can do whatever the fuck they please. And when somebody said that to him, he goes, yeah, but you don't defend something if it's just leased. You've got to own it to defend it.
Fair point. That's a good point. I mean, you know, if my rented apartment is burning down, I'm just grabbing the cat and running out. You know, fuck the roof.
As if. Listen to you guys. Yeah, fuck. I'm not looking forward to this.
I think we're going to own Cuba before too much longer. Get back to the good old days.
Pick on Cuba.
No, I'm saying we're going to pick
people that were around. That guy were like 32 of the 32 bodyguards were all fucking Cuban special forces.
Yeah, but Menudo or
Machado. They slaughtered every single one of them. They wiped them out.
Yeah, well, they weren't that good at it. You know, special forces, dude. if we want your prime minister is, is on the way
You
here.
can have him. Me and Archie will give him to you on a platter.
He doesn't have 30 guards. They'll just be like, take him.
It's funny. In Australia, we don't have that sort of shit. The Prime Minister, you might see the Prime Minister walking down the street in Sydney with maybe one bloke next to him. It's like no one really gives a fuck.
All fun and games until the Prime Minister gets a pie in the face.
Probably right.
No, I've actually seen Howard. I saw Howard in his Statesman once driving by with the C1.
Yeah. I bet he didn't have a huge convoy with him, did he?
No, just driving around.
Yeah, just driving around.
Car.
Yeah, Prime Minister, no big deal. Yeah.
But it's I got to tell you, it's it's an interesting thing. Like, national service is a divisive issue because I don't know if it's something you want to be forced to do. You know what I mean? If you take people in who don't want to be there, as a teacher, there's nothing worse than training somebody who doesn't want to be there. Do you agree with that?
That's true. But
if you're forcing people to do this sort of shit, they're not going to learn much or do much if they hate it and want to be out. They're just doing it because they're forced to do it, Yeah.
They should give them a credit for some, like, if you go to uni, maybe they can say, okay, somebody that doesn't sort of elect not to go in, double negative, but anyway.
But see, the government has no responsibility. It's a mutual contract, right? It's a mutual contract. The government doesn't look after anybody, do they, really? If you've got mental illness, there's no mental hospitals that long-term will keep you.
I don't know. Is that right?
Sorry?
You know what? This panel is living proof of exactly that. We're all loose.
This is the support group. Mark, is this the support group?
We're all loose.
This is the support group.
In a relaxed format.
Talking mental health and erectile dysfunction in a relaxed format.
It's 12 o'clock now. All right, fellas. I've got to get ready, unfortunately.
Now, do you salute like this or like this?
Have fun, Chief. Have fun.
English style.
English.
See, in Australia, we just have all the fingers together, don't we? They salute all the fingers together, don't they? They don't.
Navy salutes like this. Army salutes like that.
Hey.
And in the Navy, they call them lieutenants, but in the Army, it's a lieutenant.
I see. Yeah. We don't have ensigns, do we? Ensign. That's a junior officer, is it?
Ensign. Yeah.
Ensign. In the Navy, you have it.
In McHale's Navy, we had an ensign.
Yes. And because we've got second lieutenant, that's the lowest rank officer, isn't it? Second lieutenant.
In the Army.
Yeah, technically speaking, there's none of them left anymore. They've sort of phased. They phased the rank out because they used to give somebody second lieutenant as soon as they left Kapuka, which is boot camp, right? And now they're just an officer cadet until they finished their officer training. But technically speaking, under the Defence Act, an officer cadet is still above, theoretically speaking, above the highest non-commissioned officer, who's called other ranks, right? So somebody's enlisted.
You wouldn't want to try and boss around a sergeant major. Wouldn't go well.
No, that's right. You look like a fucking idiot and get slapped down. And as a matter of fact, officer cadets have to call everybody from a warrant officer up. You have to call them sir, even though theoretically you outrank them.
Got you. See, a warrant officer. There are some people who join the Army and never want to be commissioned officers.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't want to be in.
Have you ever heard of a retread? A retread is like somebody that's made sergeant or, I don't know, warrant officer 1 who decides they then want to become an officer. And what happens is they actually have to, there's a temporary separation and they re-enlist, but it's not an enlistment. They get appointed as an officer and then they go through officer school. They call them retreads.
Retread. Interesting. I like this lingo. I can apply this to my own life.
Archie, we are the retreads.
We are the retreads, hey?
I feel like a bit of a retread. I feel like I've been retreaded 3 times.
Yes, we've been vulcanized multiple times as we reinvent our careers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Were you ever did you ever consider joining the army after you finished university?
You know what happened? I've always wanted to, and I never did because there was always something that was a better option straight away. Like I went into law, then I got a job in a law firm, then I got a really good job after I finished doing law. Then I went really well in the practice of law and I became a partner. And it's like, why the fuck would you leave if you're not even 30 years old? Why would you leave a practice in which you're a partner at a big firm in town and go into the army for like, you know, one tenth of the price? I'd have to be a fucking idiot to do that, right? And so you think, okay, then it just gets away from you and you get married and you have kids. And then after all of that's done and you've done all your jobs,
and you're like, think, God damn it, I wanted to be an underachiever and I just can't manage it.
I can't manage it.
I really tried so hard to be an underachiever.
Tried everything.
You know what? Not everybody can master that art.
Yeah. Well,
no, but it's
sorry, John?
It's a lot. I mean, you enjoy the training? Do you enjoy it? What do you think? All in all,
I hate the physical, like the physical training part, like when you do those running races and you've got to do the BFA and all of that shit, right? Where you got to do runs to a certain pace and all of that. I don't mind the actual going out and doing the military exercises, like when you're on patrol and when you've got to do ambushes and fences. That's fun. That's good, right? It's tiring. It takes a lot out of you, but it's fun. But the theory part I love. I absolutely love that shit. Like the military planning stuff.
Do you have like signs and counter signs? Marco Polo.
Yeah.
That's not the one.
I'll try that this weekend, see how it goes, Marco. I'll let you know.
Marco Polo.
Yeah. That part's good. It's just the fucking, like the PE section. Like tomorrow morning, I've got to go and do a 2.4K run in under fucking 12 and a half minutes or something. And I'm not that fast anymore. I'm old. I'm fit, but I'm old and it hurts. You know, and I can't be fucked.
Yes.
You know?
I see.
And then you got to do the push-ups and the sit-ups, and then I'm going to be dead by lunchtime. And
why didn't you join the Air Force? You don't even have to do a sit-up.
Exactly right. I should have joined the fucking Air Force.
You don't even have
or
to
the Navy or something. You know, some of them don't even have these. They've dropped these sort of requirements completely. It's only Army.
The Air Force is probably a bunch of fat fucks, which is ironic because they cost extra fuel to fly them around.
I told you what we were going to do with Archie. It was going to be Group Captain Archie.
Yeah,
and it's going to be official timekeeper for the RAAF.
Archie's got 2 more years before he's disqualified from joining the Australian Air Force. He's only 53. They'll take you up to 55. And as you said, you don't even have to do one pull-up. You don't have to do a push-up. You don't have to do a sit-up.
Nothing. But what it is he hasn't been to the post box in a long time because he's scared he's going to get that letter. Now that the word's out there that he's available for 2 years.
Drafted. Archie's being drafted.
He doesn't want to go to the post box. Oh, you know what? We should send him one. I should send him on a fake one day. So.
But I mean, maybe they would send him somewhere like, you know, Vietnam. Do you guys have any bases in Southeast Asia where he could get stationed in like Vietnam and fall in love with the elderly lunch lady that slops the troops?
I'm sure something could be arranged, man.
Exactly.
I find it very interesting going and seeing. I went to the Vietnam. I went to Vietnam nearly 10 years ago. It's interesting the museum they have there. I'm quite interested in that period of after World War II equipment and the way they fought the battles. It was very, very different to how you'd fight a battle today. You know what I mean? Like those drones. I mean, it's a bit of a joking, laughing matter, but they are fucking cunts. They drop
amazing. They're flying drones right into the open hatches of tanks and exploding from inside.
It's crazy. Those fuckers are so skilled at what they do with those friggin' things.
Because
like Mark said, there's a hole this big in a tank, like a manhole, and they're flying them in.
Yeah, because you know what? It's these kids were all raised on fucking video games.
Fucking scary. Hey, you know, you've been to Vietnam. Do they have many places where you can go and visit those old relics from things you're talking about?
Listen, both.
Look, there's a lot of. Unfortunately, there's a lot of horrible propaganda. They call it the American War Remnants Museum. Yeah. That's the big museum where they have helicopters
were you in
and
Saigon?
they have tanks.
Were you you in
Yeah, Saigon.
Yeah, I've been to that one.
And please, we don't call it Ho Chi Minh City out of respect for the
I still
Americans.
call it
It's
Saigon.
Saigon. It's Saigon, okay? So many. It's very, very politicized. Like they have such an. Put it this way: if it was a little bit of bias, you'd feel sorry for the Vietnamese, but they're so anti-American that you just say, "Oh, this is fun."
Well, you know, actually, here's the funny thing. That is exactly true at the museum, what you're talking about. However, the museum is in the middle of a fairly, populated district. And let me tell you what, Saigon looks like America won the war. It is completely populated by like Bulgari, Prada, KFC, Burger King, everything. The whole place is completely Americanized. And quite frankly, the people like Americans. They treat us very well. The only place where you might get a sour look, as like a boomer white guy is, maybe from somebody in their 70s or 80s. But almost everybody else is super friendly. They did not hold a grudge. Super chat.
Matt VJ, $5. Why do people still buy shitter watches? They are nasty, pretentious shit because they want something affordable. I mean, is spending $5,000 considered normal? I don't know. I don't know anymore. See, the people. You don't need to spend thousands to get a watch that works. Quartz killed the cost and accuracy thing. That's what Quartz did. Quartz killed that bangle off. But guys, time to end the show. Let's thank our super chatters today. Thank you, Chief Tit, for coming on, man. You have a great weekend, man. We are thinking of you. Thinking of you. Go
shit in the woods.
Time. Watch Collector 1990. Madman $20. Thank you. Watch Collector 1990. Esoteric. Madman. Terry Boston. $100. $100, Terry. Thank you. Frank V. Watch Collector 1990. Starchy. JD Gonzaroo. Timepiece Esquire, Madman, The Spider Joneses, Thomas Burnett, Matt VJ. Guys, that's the show. Back tomorrow. Marky, I hope to see you for duty, sir. Thank you. See you later, guys. Take it easy.
Goldberg reporting.
Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. David SW.